Three Love Poems by Julio Cortazar. After such pleasures, tonight, seeking your mouth in another mouth, almost believing it, because that's how blind this river is, that throws me into some woman and submerges me in her eyes. And it's sad to swim finally toward the shore of sleep, knowing pleasure in that low-life slave who accepts counterfeit coins and circulates them, smiling. Forgotten purity. How could I hope to recover that ache of Buenos Aires, that ceaseless, hopeless expectation, alone in my open house above the port? To begin being in love with you again, to meet you again over the morning coffee, with nothing that can't be forgiven having occurred, and without my having to remember this oblivion that rises to no purpose, to erase your squiggles from the blackboard and leave me nothing more than a starless window. Clearance sail. I feel myself dying in you, overtaken by expanding spaces which feed on me just like hungry butterflies. I close my eyes and I'm laid out in your memory, barely alive, with my mouth wide open, and the river of oblivion rising, and you, patiently, with needle-nosed pliers, pull out my teeth, my eyelashes. You strip the clover from my voice, the shade from my desire. You open up windows of space in my name and blue holes in my chest, through which the summers rush out in morning. Transparent, sharpened, interwoven with air, I float in a drowse, and still I say your name and wake you anguished. But you force yourself to forget me, and I'm barely a bubble reflecting you, which you'll burst with the blink of an eye. If I'm to live without you, let it be hard and bloody, cold soup, broken shoes, or in the midst of opulence, let the dry branch of a cough jerk through me, barking your twisted name, the foaming vowels, and let the bedsheet stick to my fingers, and nothing give me peace. I won't learn to love you any better this way, but abandoned by happiness, I'll know how much you have me just by sometimes being around. I think I understand this, but I'm kidding myself. There'll need to be frost on the lintel, so the one taking shelter in the vestibule feels the light in the dining room, the milky tablecloths, and the smell of bread passing its brown hand through the crack. As far apart from you as one eye from the other, out of this affliction I've taken on, will be born the gaze that deserves you at last.